Now, I want to begin by reminding everybody, Keystone faculty and students especially, of a speech that our head of school, Dr. McCarran, made at the beginning of the year. Now, she brought up a key concept, a key idea that I want to bring back today. It's called the butterfly effect. And the principle is quite simple. The idea says a butterfly flap in one part of the world can lead to a tornado in another part. And I know it sounds ridiculous, unbelievable, far-fetched, but I want to take it one step further today by saying that that core principle is connected. So that core principle is that a butterfly flap has the potential to lead to a storm. And this is connected to these words. And those words. We've all seen something similar to this before. You know, be kind, be nice to one another, show support to one another. As kids, we are drilled with these ideas. And my personal favorite from primary school. Sharing is caring, kids. And we're told this time and time again. But after years of telling one another, be kind, has our world really become a kinder place? By a show of hands, please. Do you think the world has become a kinder place? Raise your hands if you think so. Come on, there have to be more optimists in here. No? Thank you. The answer is, to an extent, yes. This is a graph of poverty rates, and in some areas, they are going down. Standard of living is going up. Economic progress is happening. So yes, we are making progress. However, other areas, not so much. You see, the UN estimates that 25% of the global population lives in armed conflict areas, war zones. It's 2 billion people. Another 100 million have been forcibly displaced from their homes. So there are many different factors that come together and make this a reality. There are so many things that make these problems big. However, I believe that in these kind of times, it's great to take a moment and reflect on the meaning of the term kindness. So take a moment for yourself and think about what kindness means to you. Define it for yourself. Make a clear picture in your head. You have your picture? Okay? So buckle up, and we're going to go on a journey to rediscover the art of kindness. We're going to start with history's darkest times. World War II. And as students, we have had to write essays about this countless times. And the idea we come back to is that World War II began years before 1939, at the Treaty of Versailles. And many historians say that this treaty put so much pressure on Germany that it gave Adolf Hitler the perfect opportunity to spread his message of hatred. And then that led to the invasion of Manchuria. And then the Abyssinian crisis. We've heard these before. And then, slowly, we built up into the catastrophe we know today. That's the butterfly effect. One small decision, building up, and causing chaos. Now, the same principle can be taken and applied to kindness. Why? Because kindness is really a moment, a second, a choice. That is the butterfly effect in action. Now, to help understand this idea, it became true to me one day as I was going down the stairs of the academic building. It was 5 p.m., I was exhausted, long day of getting tested and tested and tested. I'm tired. Going down the stairs and I see something I'll never forget. There was an elevator and there was a teacher. And the teacher was carrying so much stuff and they looked completely worn out. And when the elevator came down and opened, an IE came. And she was pushing a cleaning supply trolley and she was walking up, and then it became clear that only one of them will be able to fit. And what happened next is something that we've experienced before. Have you ever had a moment where you speak one language and another person speaks another language and you just cannot communicate? So what you end up doing is you speak in your own language even if the other person doesn't understand what you're saying. So the English teacher was saying, you go, no, you take it, you go in. And the IE was saying, 你去吧，你要去楼上吗？你去吧，进去吧。And I laughed, that's exactly what I did. But then what happened next is, they understood one another. Speaking completely different languages, different cultures, but the message passed through. I had just witnessed a moment of pure kindness. Where's the butterfly effect in that? I'm standing here today giving a TED Talk about the art of kindness. That's how events came together. That's the butterfly effect in action. And the thing about kindness is it's just so powerful. It's that moving feeling we feel. We've all felt it before. Regardless of culture, race, ethnicity, we have felt kindness in action. It's a butterfly flap that unleashed a storm. This is the nature of kindness. And as I reflected on this idea, I realized that kindness is really a lot like a throw. It's like throwing a ball. You start by building from the inside. A lot of people think that kindness is the $1 million donations we make to children's foundations, or being kind to everybody in the room. That's not kindness. Kindness starts by being kind to yourself. Are you kind to yourself? Do you give yourself positive self-talk? Give yourself a break? Students, don't take this as an excuse to say to your teachers, I didn't submit my work because I was being kind to myself, you know? I was relaxing. No, that's not kindness. That's not kindness. Please do not do that. Kindness is really giving yourself that valuable moment. Taking that walk, taking that break, listening to yourself. That's kindness to yourself. And you show it to those around you by attending a powerful event for a friend, a family member, a brother, sister, parent. That's kindness. And when kindness is built from the inside out like that, it gets the strength and the power to look more authentic when it's revealed to the world. So kindness doesn't start from the outside in. It starts from the inside out. Next principle happens when we take aim. What happens is sometimes we end up blocking the face. There are certain people who need kindness a lot, but you know, that's just that one guy that nobody really cares about. He's that excluded person. So why do I need to show my kindness to him? When you take aim, stand up and look around you carefully. And look for those people who are excluded. The people we exclude may be the ones who need our kindness most. So when you're about to throw, look around and throw wisely. Kindness is about taking aim and then taking action. The third and final principle I want to leave with you is that the ball comes around. You start with a kind act, you start the chain reaction, and eventually kindness comes back to you. It leaves the impact on each and every one of us. That's why kindness is so powerful. That's why it's so amazing. And that is the art of kindness. And hey guys, it doesn't have to be complicated. A butterfly flap can lead to a storm. So think about what kindness can do to you. It's as simple as making a throw. So these are some motivational quotes to get you started. My way of giving you my kindness. So you can read them and pass them to the person behind you. Take a few, there are many to go along. You can pass them to the person behind you, do a kind act. But the power of kindness is in these moments. This is your butterfly effect. This is kindness in action. So as you reflect on those quotes and you become inspired, my favorite one is this one. And it talks about how we will always want to start by changing the world. Your first step is really changing yourself. And then you can impact your family, your town, and eventually the world. So go out there. Start your own butterfly effect. Make kindness more than just be kind. Live it. Thank you very much, everybody.